Hello and welcome to another episode of the Change Dude podcast, where we delve into the strategies and insights that drive success in the tech industry. I'm your host Saeed Rafe, and today we are exploring a topic that's crucial for anyone looking to make a lasting impact in tech: strategic thinking and how to plan for long-term success in tech. In an industry characterized by rapid innovation and constant change, the ability to think strategically isn't just beneficial, it's essential. Today, we will unpack what strategic thinking entails, why it's vital for long-term success, and how to cultivate this skill to navigate the complexities of the tech world effectively. Let's start by defining what we mean by strategic thinking. At its core, strategic thinking involves the ability to envision the future, anticipate challenges and opportunities, and make decisions that align with long-term objectives. It's about looking beyond immediate tasks and considering the broader implications of our actions. According to digital leadership, strategic thinking is a crucial element of effective leadership, involving the ability to envision and plan for the future while navigating the complexities of the present. It goes beyond day-to-day tasks, focusing on long-term business goals and adapting to dynamic environments. In the context of tech industry, this means not only keeping up with current trends but also anticipating where the industry is headed and positioning yourself or your organization to thrive in that future landscape. So why is strategic thinking particularly important in tech industry? The answer lies in the industry's inherent volatility and rapid pace of change. Technologies evolve, consumer preferences shift, and new competitors emerge, all at a breakneck speed. Without strategic thinking, individuals and organizations risk becoming reactive rather than proactive, constantly playing catch-up instead of leading innovation. This reactive approach can lead to missed opportunities, inefficient use of resources, and ultimately obsolescence. A recent article in Forbes highlights the challenge of maintaining a strategic perspective in a world that often prioritizes short-term gains. This piece emphasizes that while immediate results are important, neglecting long-term planning can jeopardize sustained success. Developing strategic thinking involves honing several key components. Number one is vision. The ability to define a clear and compelling picture of what you or your organization aims to achieve in the future. Second is analysis, assessing internal and external environments to understand strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Third is planning, developing actionable steps to move from the current state towards the envisioned future. Number four, flexibility, remaining adaptable and open to adjusting strategies in response to new information or changing circumstances. Number five, decision making, making informed choices that align with long-term objectives even in the face of uncertainty. By focusing on these components, you can build a robust strategic mindset that guides your actions and decisions toward long-term success. Now that we have outlined the key components, let's discuss practical steps to enhance your strategic thinking skills. Number one, continuous learning. Stay informed about industry trends, emerging technologies, and market dynamics. This knowledge base will inform your strategic decisions. Second, networking. Engage with peers, mentors, and industry leaders to gain diverse perspectives and insights. Third, reflective practice. Regularly set aside time to reflect on your experiences, decisions, and outcomes to identify lessons learned. Fourth, scenario planning. Consider various future scenarios and develop plans to address potential challenges and opportunities. Number 5, risk management. Assess potential risks associated with different strategies and develop mitigation plans. An article from the Muse suggests that asking big picture questions and analyzing trends are effective ways to strengthen strategic thinking. Over time, these habits can build a strong foundation for making informed, long-term decisions. To illustrate the impact of strategic thinking, let's look at a few case studies. Apple's decision to develop its own chips for Mac computers, moving away from Intel processors, exemplifies strategic thinking. This move allows for greater control over hardware and software integration, leading to improved performance and differentiation in the market. Another example is Netflix, originally a DVD rental service. Netflix anticipated the shift towards digital consumption and invested heavily in streaming technology. This strategic foresight positioned them as a leader in the entertainment industry. Another example comes from Microsoft. Under CEO Satya Nadella, Microsoft shifted its focus to cloud computing, recognizing its potential for future growth. This strategic move revitalized the company and established it as a major player in the cloud services market. These examples demonstrate how strategic thinking enables organizations to anticipate industry shifts and proactively adapt, ensuring long-term success. While the benefits of strategic thinking are clear, several challenges can impede its development. Short-term focus. The pressure to deliver immediate results can overshadow long-term planning. Then resistance to change. Organizational inertia and comfort with the status quo can hinder strategic initiatives. Then information overload. The vast amount of data available can make it difficult to identify relevant insights. To overcome these challenges, here are some action points. First, balance short and long-term goals. Allocate resources to initiatives that deliver immediate value while contributing to long-term objectives. Second, foster a culture of innovation. Encourage experimentation and reward forward-thinking ideas. Third, develop information filtering mechanisms. Implement processes to distill critical information from data to inform strategic decisions. A Forbes article recently discusses tactics for leading change that can sustain long-term growth, emphasizing the importance of aligning the organization with a shared vision and embracing strategic thinking. Leadership plays a pivotal role in fostering strategic thinking within an organization. Leaders set the vision, model strategic behaviors, and create an environment that encourages long-term planning. So what do effective leaders do? They communicate a clear vision. They can articulate the long-term goals and the rationale behind them. They empower employees by providing team members with the autonomy to explore innovative solutions. They also encourage continuous learning by promoting professional development and knowledge sharing. By embodying these practices, leaders can cultivate a culture that values and practices strategic thinking. Now that we have covered the importance of strategic thinking and how to develop it, let's dive into some frameworks and tools that can help you apply strategic thinking in your career and business. Let's start first of all with SWOT analysis. This is a simple yet powerful tool for assessing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. It helps individuals and companies identify their competitive edge and areas for improvement. If you are a software engineer, for instance, a strength might be your expertise in a particular framework, while a weakness might be your lack of experience in cloud computing, let's say. Understanding these elements can help you shape your long-term learning and career path. Second is PESTLE analysis. This framework analyzes political, economic, social, technological, legal, and environmental factors that could impact your business or career. For example, emerging AI regulations could affect how developers build machine learning applications. Being aware of these external factors helps you stay ahead of industry shifts. Third, balanced scorecard. This framework helps companies align their business activities with long-term strategic goals by tracking key performance indicators or KPIs. It can also be applied at an individual level to track professional growth and achievements. Number 4, OKRs, objectives and key results. A favorite among tech companies like Google, OKRs help set ambitious goals and measurable outcomes. For example, an objective could be improve my leadership skills. And key results might include mentor 3 junior developers this quarter or attend a leadership training program. Number 5, scenario planning. This is used to anticipate possible future developments and prepare for different outcomes. In tech, this might involve considering how emerging technologies like quantum computing or blockchain could impact your industry over the next decade. Using these tools allows you to develop a structured approach to strategic thinking, ensuring that your decisions are well informed and aligned with your long-term vision. Strategic thinking isn't just for executives and entrepreneurs. It applies to every role in the tech industry. So let's break it down by key professions. For software developers, instead of just coding tasks assigned to you, think about why a feature is being built, how it will impact users, what future scalability challenges might arise. Tech leads and architects need to think beyond the current sprint and design solutions that will last, considering long-term architecture, maintainability, and industry trends when making decisions. Product managers must anticipate market needs, user behaviors, and emerging trends to shape the product roadmap effectively. Strategic thinking helps prioritize features and balance short-term wins with long-term goals. For entrepreneurs and founders, I can say running a tech startup requires vision, adaptability, and risk assessment. Strategic planning will help determine which technologies to adopt, when to pivot, and how to differentiate from competitors. For freelancers and independent consultants, instead of just taking any gig that comes their way, strategic thinking can help them focus on building a brand, specializing in high-value skills, and creating long-term relationships with clients. Now let's talk about how to incorporate strategic thinking into your personal career growth. First step is to define your North Star. What's your ultimate goal in tech? Whether it is becoming a CTO, founding a startup, or mastering a niche skill, you need a clear direction to shape your strategic decisions. Second step is to keep a learning roadmap. The tech industry evolves fast. Instead of aimlessly learning new languages and frameworks, build a roadmap that aligns with long-term industry trends. Third step is to expand your network with purpose. Don't just network for the sake of networking. Engage with people who can provide valuable insights, mentor you, or collaborate with you on strategic goals. Number 4, embrace change and adaptability. Tech professionals who thrive are those who can anticipate and embrace change. Keep an eye on industry reports, listen to expert opinions, and be ready to pivot when necessary. Number 5, think beyond code. If you are a developer, don't just focus on writing code. Understand the business side of technology. Learn how your work impacts the company's revenue, user experience, and long-term strategy. A report from McKinsey & Company found that tech professionals who develop strategic thinking skills early in their careers are more likely to advance into leadership roles. So if leadership is something you aspire to, start sharpening this skill now. For tech companies and startups, strategic thinking is the difference between surviving and thriving. Here are a few ways businesses can apply it. First, invest in long-term innovation. Companies like Tesla and SpaceX didn't just focus on short-term profitability. They invested in ambitious, futuristic innovations that paid off over time. Second, leverage data for strategic decisions. Businesses should use analytics, AI, and machine learning to anticipate trends and make data-driven decisions. Third, understand market timing. Sometimes even a great product fails because it's introduced at the wrong time. Strategic thinking involves analyzing market readiness before launching a product. Number 4, sustainable growth versus rapid expansion. Many startups fail because they scale too fast without a sustainable strategy. Strategic companies know when to grow and when to consolidate. One example is Slack, which started as an internal tool before pivoting into a billion-dollar company. Strategic thinking allowed them to identify an untapped market need and capitalize on it. Alright, let's recap today's episode. We have covered what strategic thinking is, the ability to plan for long-term success and adapt to industry shifts. Then why it is essential in tech, because the industry evolves rapidly and only those who anticipate changes thrive. Third, key component of strategic thinking: vision, analysis, planning, flexibility, and decision making. Fourth, practical steps to improve strategic thinking. That includes continuous learning, networking, scenario planning, and risk management. Fifth on the list, tools and frameworks, including SWOT, PESTLE, balanced scorecard, OKRs, and scenario planning. Number 6, how it impacts different tech roles. From software engineers to entrepreneurs, strategic thinking is vital for career success. 7th, strategic thinking for businesses. How companies can leverage long-term planning to scale and innovate. If there is one thing to take away from today's episode, it's this: strategic thinking isn't just for CEOs and executives. It's a skill that can transform your career, help you future-proof your skills, and make you more valuable asset in the tech industry. I hope today's episode gave you actionable insights into strategic thinking and how you can implement it in your tech career or business. Next week, we are diving into a crucial skill that complements strategic thinking. It's called decision making. Our next episode will be titled The Art of Decision Making in Tech: How to Balance Risks and Reward. We will explore how to make high-stakes decisions in tech, the psychology behind decision making, and how to balance innovation with calculated risks. So, if you want to improve your ability to make smart, strategic decisions in tech, don't miss it. And as always, if you found today's episode helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your peers. Your support helps this podcast grow and reach more tech professionals like you. That's all for today. Until next time, keep thinking strategically and keep making a change. This is your host, Said Rafi, signing off.